UFC Las Vegas is just wrapped up. Here is your full mount MMA recap. Before we get to the recap, a rematch between Tony Ferguson and Kevin Lee may be in the works. Tony defeated Kevin via triangle choke in the third round back in 2017. After defeating Diego Sanchez in Eagle FC, Kevin recently re-signed with the UFC. Kevin posted this to his Instagram story earlier today. It's a fight poster of him and Tony. He followed up with writing, "Time to correct history. If these two run it back, who do you got this time around?" Post your opinions in the comments. Dana White also announced that Henry Cejudo versus Aljamain Sterling is official.
What's up, everybody? I'm sure you heard we are coming back to Newark, New Jersey, May 6th. The main event, Sterling versus Cejudo. The co-main event, Oliveira versus Dariush. We got Jan versus Andrade, Mitchell versus Pierce. The return of Kron Gracie. He'll be taking on Jourdain. We have a stacked card. We're coming back to Jersey and the East Coast. Tickets go on sale next Friday, the 17th. I will see you all in New Jersey.
To kick off the main card tonight, Vitor Petrino, making his UFC debut, remains undefeated at 8-0, defeating Anton Turkow via unanimous decision. Bilal Muhammad reacted saying this is very sloppy excitement, and Matt Brown says Petrino has insane talent but needs a lot of work.
I'm not a striker, I'm not a grappler, I'm an MMA athlete, and this is an opportunity now with the contract. I feel safer to risk things and to increase my arsenal and widen my weapons.
Mario Batista defeated Guido Canadi via rear naked choke in the first round. Sean O'Malley reacted saying $50K bonus, Mario, easy money. Terrence McKinney tweeted, "Damn, that was a beautiful finish." And Bilal Muhammad tweeted, "Man, this kid's a beast."
I feel super confident. You know, back when I got in, I just had little things in the back of my head like, can I do 3 rounds with these guys, this and that. And back in my amateur career, this is what that looked like, you know, a first round finish is just getting right after it. So I feel I'm coming into my prime and in the UFC, and I feel good getting these first round finishes. It all depends, you know, if it's like a top 15, maybe an international fight week. If it's Cody Garbrandt, you know, I would like international fight week as well. I'm going off the blueprint from last year, so 3 fights this year would be good.
Jonathan Martinez defeated Saeed Nurmagomedov via unanimous decision. Matt Brown reacted saying, "I didn't think they would call it for Martinez. What a great win for him." Bilal Muhammad tweeted, "Great fight, but I got Saeed." Terrence McKinney tweeted, "Close, but I got Martinez with a split decision." And Tim Welch tweeted, "Good scrap."
I'm feeling, I just feel it's like a dream coming true. You know, I started with Coach, 5 years ago. I'm still here. We just keep growing. I have a big team. I got Yusef, I got Chris Gutierrez, my brother. Brandon. Ali guy. We have all these guys that we train so hard every day. Like it shows. Our guys go in here. Josh just won. So it just shows. Man, hopefully the Dom. I caught him on my last fight, but his head wasn't ranked. So like not right now. So So hopefully.
Nikita Krylov defeated Ryan Spann via triangle choke in the first round. BJ Penn tweeted, "Great fight while it lasted." Matt Brown says, "Another great fight. Impressive fight by Krylov." Bilal Muhammad says, "Man, patience is all Spann needs to work on from here on out." Tim Welch tweeted, "Grappling and scrambling in a fight is so f***ing tiring." And Terrence McKinney says, "A lot of high-level work from 2 big boys. What a fight while it lasted."
And next, I won't go with my brother on his fight. I want he will win, and I must take a rest because for 12 months I have 4 fights. I'm really not rest, maybe 3 weeks, and now I must do some service my body, my head, and after maybe 5 months I'm ready to contender fight. If UFC will give me, I'm be really happy.
Alexander Volkov defeated Alexander Romanov via TKO in the first round. Cody Garbrandt says grabbing the fence needs to be an automatic point deduction. And Kenny Florian tweeted, "Volkov with grappling is going to be a major problem for people. Vast improvement with his overall grappling/decision making. Glad I changed my pick today after seeing Romanov weigh in."
I'm ready for whoever UFC gives me. I'm ready for whatever call-outs. I'm not going to call out anyone myself. I just want to get a fight as soon as possible. I want to stay active, so call me out.
And for the main event, Merab Dvalishvili defeated Petr Yan via unanimous decision. Although he was in Merab's corner, Aljamain Sterling tweeted, "Georgian power." Sean O'Malley says Peter is one of my favorite fighters. Brian Ortega tweeted, "This man's cardio is on another level." Jake Shields says Merab's pace is impossible to keep up with. Bilal Muhammad reacted saying, "Only way to beat Merab is to conserve your energy until round 5, then go all in." Ilya Topuria says Merab the best cardio in the UFC. Brett Okamoto says Merab literally looks like he could fight 20 rounds tonight. I mean, I don't know if it's humanly possible to be in better fight shape than this man is tonight. Rafael Dos Anjos says Merab Dvalishvili is a cardio machine. Jared Gordon tweeted Merab is a freak of nature. Kenny Florian says here's the thing. Merab looks like he could go another 5 rounds again. Dude is smiling and not breathing heavily at all, after giving yet another fighter the feeling of emphysema. Daniel Cormier says Merab was crazy good tonight. Chris Weidman says the machine. There is only one. Wow. Jamal Hill says let's go, brother. Merab, way to grind him out. And Adrian Yanez says Merab Dvalishvili was on point tonight.
Whenever he decides, go up in weight class and then fight to next challenge, whoever will be there. And then after I will fight title. Of course I want to be champion, and now I prove again!
Sean O'Malley and Tim Welch on the Timbo Sugar Show give their predictions for the upcoming BKFC fights. They predict Mike Perry versus Luke Rockhold and Chad Mendez versus Eddie Alvarez.
Did you see Luke Rockhold versus Mike Perry got announced?
Oh,
Bare
dude,
Knuckles.
I love that. Bare Knuckle, that's a huge W for Bare Knuckle. And Chad Mendez versus Eddie Alvarez, huge dubs for them.
Dude, Mike Perry Bare Knuckle would be a nightmare to fight. Just his neck, his thick head, you're going to break your hands. But then I was looking at Luke Rockhold's Instagram, cracking pads with Jason Perillo. I'm like, that motherfucker can crack too.
Dude,
and he's athletic and he's just like long.
Circle's not very big.
It is a circle, isn't it?
It's hard to, dude, even in the small cage, it's hard to maneuver in there. It's so small. That circle looks even smaller than the cage. Mike's gonna try to get inside. If Luke can dot and move, dude, he got a chance. I mean, obviously there's a chance. He's athletic, skilled as hits hard.
I mean, I feel like in that, if you don't want to get you got to be accurate. I mean, if someone turns their head a little bit and you hit the top of their head full force with your knuckles, you might as well just punch a bowling ball as hard as you can.
Dude,
just shatter the fist.
That's
early prediction on that. Luke Rockhold versus Mike Perry.
Well, I'm gonna go with Mike Perry just because I think he's gonna make it dirty. He's got experience in the BKFC ring. He's got a lot of experience in there, and he's just gritty, dude. I think he's gonna get the job done.
Yeah, and I think Luke's got a dangerous straight left hand and probably a decent right hook. But I think Mike Perry's gonna get in his grill and probably beat him.
Yeah. What about Chad Mendez, Eddie Alvarez? That's an interesting fight too.
Man, Chad, when he explodes like little Mike Tyson, and Eddie Alvarez can box. He's been all of his fights. He's a good boxer, especially someone who's shorter than him. Early on, I'd probably pick Eddie Alvarez for that match.
I wonder, they're not doing the same card, are they? Like main co-main? I wonder if they're doing both those guys because there's both good main event.
Like, I wonder how much they're paying Rockhold. $500K?
I couldn't even guess.
Like $300K flat? I wonder.
No idea. No idea.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post future ones. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one says it's really getting to the point that Dana's whining about people not liking slap fighting is the best thing about slap fighting. The second one's from Silence. It says Dana calling anyone a scumbag. And the final one's from Frank. It says Dana's the guy that keeps pushing shit nobody wants, meanwhile telling everybody they are stupid if they don't want it. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured on the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. If you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen to get caught up. And make sure to go subscribe to our second channel where we post our exclusive MMA interviews.